Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job.
Welcome back to Nando's Tequila, episode 7. 7, sorry, I can't count. And today we got the Travelers, boy. Shit, my boy Mark.
What's up, everybody?
Kind of crazy thing, cause like, you got me more dead into the motorcycle thing, cause bruh, we was talking about motorcycles, you were like, fuck it. I'm gonna go to the dealership, I'm gonna go get one.
And I wanna go
like,
get
yo. I'm like, my boy, I'm like,
I said I wanted,
gotta
I'm gonna get it.
one now. I gotta be in there now.
Yeah.
But before we start, cause I forget, take this quick shot.
Got you.
Salud, hermano.
I got Butterfinger. Oh shit, my fault. See, I don't even drink.
You were, but tell them a little bit about yourself, bro. Give me some age and background information.
Shit, man. I'm 26. Background is, my mother and my father is Costa Rican. Born and kind of raised in Jersey. I moved down to North Carolina when I was 16 or 15, around that age, and I've been here ever since.
Were you like a little bit more? Because by 15 and 16, you already know, like.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I tell.
A little bit more.
Yeah, I tell people like, you kind of grown. You know what I'm saying? At 15, 16, you know a lot of things.
Yeah, like you already experienced something.
But like what I tell people is in Jersey, I learned the basics. So I learned like how to read and write and talk and get along with people and communicate and everything through school and how people act. And then, excuse me, in North Carolina, it's more like I learned the adulthood shit. Like get my first job. So like do my taxes,
bills,
all the real
all
things.
The stress. Bro.
Yeah, all the real. I came down to stress out.
Bruh, that's crazy as hell.
But we came for a better life in the sense of we wanted to get a house. So to my parents, going to Jersey, I can't remember at that time. It was like 2012, 2013, to where they were looking at houses and they were $500,000, and it was like a 3-bedroom house with like a 1-car garage
and no backyard.
And at that time, like, it's terrible. So we came down and they worked. We lived in an apartment for a little bit, to where then we looked for houses, and we got our house, well, my mom's house, for $175,000. And mind you, that house and the houses in Jersey is like 50, 67 years old. And over here we got that house, it might have been like 15, 20 years old. Two times bigger, right?
No brainer.
Right, and the city's growing, like everything. I feel like Charlotte's big in the sense of area. Like, it's a big city, right? You travel 40 minutes, you're still in Charlotte.
Yeah.
But in the sense of like opening up businesses and stuff, I feel like it's still small.
Yeah.
Like you still have opportunity to grow.
It's all in one place, like close to like South End and that whole like area. Like it's all put together in that place. So I feel we do gotta spread out. But they are kind of spreading out. It's just that sometimes I feel like no restaurants and all of that, they put them in bad places. Like in spots that like people have to go out their way to like get there.
Yeah, I see a lot of areas that I see potential in. I don't have the money, but I'm like, damn, if I had the money, I'd pop a restaurant up right there. Man.
Bro, like me and Harvey talked about it before. Like if I had money, because we seen like warehouses or shit like that. We had the money, bro. Gym.
Yeah, gym. Anything,
gym
man.
would be set up.
I'll be looking at things because people listen, man. People open up things for dumb reasons.
Yeah.
Like I went to a place one time. All they do is sell cupcakes, bro. Cupcakes, bro. Like they don't sell like big cakes. It's not like a bakery. Cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
That's it. That's all you sell is cupcakes. And guess what? They make money.
I bet they make money.
And they make money. And there's some. I'm like, if they open that. Like, I'm about to open up like a place that sells shoelaces or some random ass shit. No shoes, just shoelaces.
Bro, it'd be crazy because like the people that make hella money, usually their jobs are like shit that you never could think people will pay you for.
Don't even make sense, man.
That should be crazy. Cause like that whole recent like new thing, the cyber security, like I heard that is going up a lot.
I'm not familiar with that.
Me neither. That's what I'm saying. Like I thought there's a virus protection program.
Oh, okay, yeah, like
I thought that
McAfee or something.
Yeah, I thought that was like a cyber, but
I'm not familiar.
Somewhere explaining to me that nah, there's a whole thing.
And I'm sure there's behind the scenes is a million people making bank off some shit like that.
Scammers, bro. Scammers be making bread.
Yo, speaking of that, man, when I'm working and every time it rings and I think it's something important, scam.
Bro.
Scam.
Yo, fucking for real, bro.
And I block every single number and they still get to me, bro.
Yeah, and bro, and sometimes they don't even say scam likely or nothing like that. Like last time I got a call, and they had a Charlotte number. I get
my area code and then I get the 3 digits in the middle of the phone number, all the same as mine, and the only thing that changes is the last 4. So they call me basically from my phone number almost. And I'm like, oh, it looks legit. And I think that's their purpose, to be like, it looks real. Legit. So then I answers. And sometimes nobody even answers.
Yeah, bro. Blank. Like, it just blank and it hangs up.
It's weird to me, man.
Right, because it's crazy because they have told me before that they use things like that as a recording. Like, when you pick up and be like, yes.
I heard that.
Like, yeah.
I heard that. So, like, hello? They have your voice already, like, hello. So they keep that.
Yeah, so they keep
and then if you say, who is this? They keep that. Yeah. And they keep making.
Yes, bro.
Like an AI of you.
Yeah, until they can find a way to, like,
man.
damn, like.
Crazy.
Like, did you approve this bank account? Yes. I'm like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nah,
I'll
be hurt. I'll be hurt, man.
But let's get into a quick subject. I do want to talk about your CDL, bro. That shit, I find that shit dope, to be honest.
Like, yeah, the CDL is cool, man. I always tell people, like, you know, if you really got nothing going on, at least try to get your CDL.
Yeah, it's good chatting.
Because it's a license. You're certified in something other than driving your regular vehicle, and in my eyes, driving a truck is not too much different than driving a car.
Except you're carrying like
maybe heavy. I mean, you just gotta understand. You gotta keep a bigger distance because you're 80,000 pounds. You gotta remember you long, so you can't make that right turn like a car makes that right turn.
Yeah,
it's just things you just gotta keep in memory. But at the end of the day, my shit automatic.
Oh, I
got my manual. So when you get your CDL, you could either, if you take the test in an automatic, you're only restricted. You could only drive automatics.
Oh shit.
And if you tested a manual, then you could drive manual trucks. I tested the original test in an automatic, so that restricted me. But then when I quit that job that helped me get my CDL, I saw that a lot of people were asking for the manual. So I said, you know what, let me go get my manual. Then I got my manual. Now I got my manual. But even then, if you go to the school and you get an automatic, bro, it's easy, man. It's like driving a car. Shit. It's real easy. And the hours are a little long.
I bet.
And pay isn't always that great. But if you have nothing, like I said, if you have nothing going on, or if you just want to get your shit, because I just wanted to get mine, because I always wanted to do that since I was a little kid. My father was a truck driver, so I always wanted to do it. Anybody could do it.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to go to school for 1 or 2 weeks.
Because even that, like, let's say put it into, like, my type of job. Like, if I have a truck and I need someone to haul a bulldozer, somebody with a trailer, bro, like...
Right.
You already got a CDL, like, bro, like, I don't got to worry about that shit.
Right,
drive
exactly.
that shit. Like, you drive longer motherfucking vehicles.
Exactly. The hardest thing about truck driving is backing that shit up.
I was about to tell you, like, he's got
to like, I panic sometimes to this day, bro. I've been driving for almost 2 years now, right? Which I'm still considered, like, a rookie. And when you talk to these old guys at the truck stops, yo, how long you been driving? 2 years? Oh, you don't even know nothing.
Yo, baby.
You don't know nothing.
That's crazy.
Because they've been driving 25, 30 years, right? But every time I get to backing that truck up, man, some days I back that shit up and I feel like a boss, bro. I back that shit up and I got
off, like,
I'm in there. And some days I'm like, wait, do I go this way? Do I go that way? Like I still be
like, you have brain farts.
Yeah, exactly. To me, that's the hardest part. Besides staying up, sometimes if I clock in at sometimes 2 a.m, man, you want to go to sleep while you driving. You real comfortable and you got the AC and the heat. You want to go to sleep.
Man. What has been your longest trip?
My longest shift, because I'm going to consider it a shift, right? Because when I was OTR pretty much means, like, you're not home every day. Because truck driving, you get divided into a lot of sections. OTR means you go anywhere in the 48. You know, well, even maybe fucking Alaska. But anywhere in the 48, so you have a logbook. You have a book where you could only drive, like, 10 hours, 11 hours. I can't even tell you because I haven't done it in such a long time. Now, I'm local. So now I travel to and from places in the Charlotte area, but we drive a little more than that. And sometimes I want to incriminate myself because you're not supposed to be doing that shit, but you drive 16 hours sometimes.
Oh yeah, because there's legit a limit, right?
There's a limit, exactly, and it's safety.
Yeah,
it's safety. I understand it completely because people want to overdo it sometimes and they don't know what they're capable of.
Facts.
They might fall asleep behind the wheel.
Yes, bro.
I'm the type. If I feel tired, I pull over. I go to sleep.
Yeah, bro. Cause bro, falling asleep is a matter of seconds. Like,
I'm telling you, bro.
Like, you don't realize until like it's too late. You're like, oh shit.
You don't know when you're about to fall asleep. But man, getting your CDL, man, you take 2 weeks out of your life. You pay what you gotta pay. I didn't necessarily pay anything. You go to a truck driving a company, and they pay for your school, and you go and you work for them.
Okay.
So you technically out of pocket, not paying anything.
That's fucking fire, to be honest.
And it's a good opportunity for anybody. You know what I'm saying? I love what I do. I don't think I would change it.
I was about to tell you that because I remember back then, like even in like Chick-fil-A days.
Yeah. Because we used to work together.
Yeah, bro. In fact, shout out to Chick-fil-A, bro. There was some crazy times in there.
Yeah, crazy time. Go ahead.
But yeah, you used to tell me that you're like, yeah, man, I want to buy my truck, like I want to like so I can start doing travels. And
but you know, life isn't always a straight line.
Bro, it's never in a straight line.
It's never a straight line. So I had my plan. My plan didn't go that way. You know, I went through different jobs, opened up different businesses to injuries, and then I finally got my CDL.
Yeah. But I mean, you got it.
I got it.
You got it, bro. A lot of people can't even say that shit.
That is good.
People legit can't even say that, like, oh yeah, I went through it.
Yeah.
Cause some people like they give up once like shit starts going south.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, people, if y'all doing something, bro, shit goes south, bro. Like, keep doing it, bro. Like, it's gonna come out.
And
like,
I can't
if you really
even
want to
say,
do it, bro, like, it's gonna come.
Yeah,
out.
and I can't even say I did it all by myself. The people around me
helped you out.
My family, my girl, everybody helped me out
Yeah.
to get that going.
Cause don't your dad like used to do truck driving?
Yeah, he used to own his own truck too. So he used to make a lot of money, but he had a little issue with his immigration status, to where he couldn't drive that truck anymore.
Damn, bro.
And this was in Jersey.
Shit.
So when I was like 10, 11 years old, he sold his truck. And he was making, you know, you own your own company. He's making money. Then he had to go back to a warehouse because of his immigration, his status.
That'd be some shit, bro. Cause to be honest, a lot of people are restricted just cause
my dad. This is a story, right? With my dad, we went to Brooklyn one time. So you leave Jersey, you go to Brooklyn. It's not too far away. It's right there. Mm-hmm. And we went to Brooklyn, and since he didn't have papers at that moment, he had to go into a electronics store. And I remember walking in there and everything with him. I might have been like 8-something years old, right? I go in there and he's like, "Yo, let me talk to the guy's name that works there, right?" And he's like, "What's your name?" My dad told him his name. And then he's like, "All right, come with me to the back." And in the back, they was printing out licenses, bro. CDL licenses, man. CDL licenses, real shit. And I walk in there, and I'm a little kid. I don't know nothing, right? And I'll go in there, and they're like, it's like secret and all this. Like, if you want to consider like that, like a black market type of thing, right?
Yeah.
And mind you, I'm in Brooklyn. Like, I'm from Jersey. I'm from like the suburbs, bro. Like, it may look a little rougher than Charlotte, but it's just suburb. It's a good area. Nothing happens there, right? Yeah. And I go into this area of Brooklyn, bro, and I'm like, yo, this shit is
this is not my town.
Crazy. I'm looking up and like the train's like flying over. I'm like, this shit. The street's dark because the train is over the street and shit. Yeah. And we going in there and everybody look crazy. I don't know what part of Brooklyn I was in because depending on what part of Brooklyn you in, it might be good, it might be bad. Mm-hmm. But we go into the electronics store and he got a license from the dude in the back.
It's always the dudes in the electronics store.
Yo, I'm telling you, you put it up, it got the seal and everything. You look at it, it looked like a real license.
Yo,
but my dad eventually he had the fake license, and he was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I don't want to live escondido.
Yeah,
I don't want to live hidden. So he's like, let me do everything legit. And, that's, I guess that's the right way to go. But that's a major pay cut for somebody like him.
Yeah, bro. Dead ass. Because for one, was he still filing taxes?
Yeah, you have to. You have to. Don't ask me how none of that works.
Yeah, because I don't know. I wouldn't know like that because all that shit is like a background thing.
And my whole life, I was born here, right? So, to me, it's like I don't know nothing how to run shit illegal. I know how to run shit legally.
Like, tell me about
Because I know like
paperwork.
illegal immigrants, to a certain degree, pay
Mhm.
taxes and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Depending what you do,
Yeah. No, you have to pay taxes. Like, regardless,
Mhm.
you just can't.
avoid it.
Yeah. No, not even that. Like, oh, you just can't ask for shit back.
Okay, yeah, hell
Like,
no.
don't like.
Then you're supposed to
as-
be here. You
Yeah,
asking for some shit back.
as Hispanic, like, don't expect that you like.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
Definitely.
Like, but they still didn't have money though. Like,
Yeah.
Cause it's because later on immigration status and all of that. Like, cause if you don't pay the taxes,
Right.
they're like, oh, you ain't even part of society.
Exactly.
Like, you ain't trying to be. here.
Exactly.
Yeah, nah, fuck that shit. And what was your shortest trip? Like a quick.
Man, my shortest trip might have been. Oh man, I don't even want to tell you about this shit. This shit had me mad.
Damn.
This shit had me mad, man. I was home and I was working for a company out of Virginia. I don't like to drop names or nothing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't got to.
And I worked for this company in Virginia, and right here where we at, South Charlotte, they sent me to Brookshire, and I went to Brookshire Coca-Cola. It's like right off of Brookshire, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I get there, and I waited to get unloaded for like 9 hours sitting there. I get paid by the mile, so guess what I'm doing when I'm sitting, not getting paid.
Nothing. Damn.
So that trip was considered a 2-mile trip. And if you get paid, let's say 50 cents per mile, right? That's a 2-mile trip. What you make for 9 hours? That's $1.
$1? No! I would be tight.
That shit had me mad, man.
I would be so fucking
But it is what it is,
tight.
man. You learn, and then the thing is, when you start out with your CDO, what you got to realize is, nobody wants you if you don't got experience. So you're gonna have to take a lot of shit.
I bet, cause it is kind of a scary thing, like, cause bro, they're big trucks. Like at
And
the
they're
end of the
expensive.
day, yeah, they're big trucks, and all the things that they carry, it's a lot of money.
And all that's expensive. Imagine putting your $150,000 truck, and that's not that expensive.
Yeah, I bet. I was gonna say,
And
like, I've
given-
seen some go up to like $300-400.
And giving that to somebody, here, bro, drive this.
Yes, bro. Yo, I barely be wanting to give the car to somebody. Be like, nah, bro, fuck
I'm
that
telling you, man.
shit.
I'm telling you.
And what's the part you love the most about your?
So truck driving, man. The my favorite part is that you wanna. This is gonna sound like like I don't want to work, but AC, the heat. You got like the V and the heat and the AC. I like that nobody's watching over me.
Facts.
Nobody's like, yo, what you doing? Like when you work at a warehouse, you work at Chick-fil-A, like we worked at. Everybody's like, yo, let me see what you're doing. Let me see what you're doing.
Constantly.
Yo, do this, do this.
We're over there throwing
The only
chicken
thing you might
nuggets.
get is a phone call. Hey, I need you to go pick this up in Delaware or some shit, or I need you to pick it up. In my case, go to Hickory, North Carolina, or something, and that's all you got. But nobody's like watching over you.
Wait, but don't they be having like cameras in the?
Yeah, so
like,
you might have a dash cam. I in my truck I have a dash cam pointing forward and I have one looking at me, but they don't mess with you too much.
Oh, but those are connected to like where you work at. Like
Yeah.
they could see those.
Yeah, they can watch me. They can watch me, but at the end of the day, that don't bother me because you're not there.
True.
The camera's there.
Que se te olvide, güey, una Manuela en
Put my-
the
Yeah, I'm telling you.
They got a whole show.
Sometimes I'll be in there. Sometimes I'll be in there, man. You got needs,
Facts,
and you
bro.
gotta scratch something that you're not supposed to be scratching.
Yo, be like, yo, turn your
Like, yo,
turn your head.
my ass real itchy, man. Let me.
Yo, facts.
You do the scratch and sniff. The dude in there like, yo, this motherfucker nasty, man.
Bro, I'm weak as hell, bro.
Nah, but real shit, man. That's my favorite part.
This is your favorite, and
And
your
some-
least favorite part?
My
Oh,
my
continue.
lease is the hours, man.
The hours.
The hours.
Yeah, that whole 9 hours for $1, bro. That shit.
No,
was
that was for that
so
company over
tight.
here. I happen to get paid by the hour,
So that's good then.
so I don't even if I break down, I'm sitting on the side of the road for 3 hours. I'm still getting paid.
Okay, and right now, so the truck you drive is not like your truck.
No,
you
no.
drive
You
like
talk-
someone's.
It's somebody's truck. Yeah. I wish I had my own truck though.
I bet, bro, cause that
That'd be
like saves
real
you
money.
money. Yeah,
Real money.
that has to save you money.
Big risk, big reward. Because at the end of the day, I had my company for something completely different. But either way, it's the same thing. When you're owner of something, that's a bigger risk, but you're gonna get more money.
A lot more money, bro. We're gonna take a quick break because I gotta pee.
Yeah, man.
Well, we're coming back. Sorry, people. I had to, break the seal real quick. But I kind of forgot what we was talking about. The least favorite part of your thing was The hours, right?
Yeah, the hours, man. The hours of truck driving sometimes will fuck you up.
I bet that whole driving at night is the shit that like.
It's hard, man. I look up ways into like how I could stay up longer because it's a difficult task sometimes, especially if you do it day after day after day after day. I can't personally like fall asleep when the sun's up. Once the sun is up, I can't fall asleep while I'm driving. But when that sun is down,
when that sun is setting at that little right, like
man, that shit'll put you to sleep quick.
Yeah, I bet.
Monster doesn't work for me. Red Bulls don't work for me. They work. They give me anxiety. they do something, but it doesn't keep me up. And then like within,
oh, shit.
I'm telling you, you run out of fingernails to fucking chew, man. But no, real shit. I like Red Bulls and stuff. Like they work for like 30 minutes to an hour, and then like they start dying down. And when you crash,
yeah, that shit's
the energy drink crash is bad.
That has to be bad.
Some people say eat sunflower seeds. Some people say have a red light in your truck.
Does that really help?
That's what they say. They say red light is the easiest color for the eye to
catch.
Some shit like that. I don't know. So I tried that too.
Did it work?
I don't feel a difference. But I'm saying like that's what people say. So I try it.
Yeah, it just depends on the person, man.
Yeah.
Because I have met people that legit like are good at driving. Like people could drive. Like they could drive. Like they don't seem to get sleepy or shit like that.
There's a lot of things. People do smelling salts.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, a lot of people play with. I'm telling you,
a
lot of people do pre-workout.
Bro, for real?
For truck driving, yeah.
Just to stay up.
Yup. Pre-workout.
Damn, bro.
Anything to stay up, man.
I mean,
a lot of people.
Thank God, yeah, because
a lot of people now. The Department of Transportation is really strict on drugs, but a lot of people play with their nose too stay up.
I bet, bro, because that shit gotta be a hassle, bro.
And that's
hassle.
You know, I don't think smoking weed will help.
Nah, that shit probably do the opposite.
That's asleep.
That shit put the opposite.
A lot of people drink, bro. I know a lot of truck drivers that drink, and that shit is so scary.
Dangerous,
to me.
Bro.
That shit is so scary to me because it's like you behind a car and it's scary.
Yeah, like fuck, bro. With a car, you're already messing things up.
I'm telling you, man.
Now you're driving with a lot of weight behind you.
I'm telling you. And I've had experiences where I'm like, yo, sometimes your brakes aren't grabbing the way they're supposed to.
I was about to ask you that too. I'm like, yo, what's been the scariest fucking thing that you like gone through that you know when your heart you stop when your heart.
I've seen people flip. I've seen people almost flip where the tandem, the back wheel of the trailer lifts up off the ground maybe a foot, and I'm like, oh. I've seen myself almost rear end people because the brakes aren't grabbing the way they're supposed to grab, whether it's wet outside. I've had my trailer slide straight Tokyo drift like crazy. You hit the brakes and you look in your mirror and you see your trailer
Yo, but why would that happen?
Because my specific reason would be because I drive a dump trailer. It's kind of like a dump truck. You seen the little dump trucks that lift rock and sand and dirt and whatever? I drive one of those, but it's a dump trailer, meaning it's like a dump truck but longer. In other words, it's an 18-wheeler. And what happens is the trailer's really light. It's lightweight when you're empty, especially. Yeah. So when you hit those brakes, the brakes really grab, because the brakes, to me, from what I noticed, is the brakes are set up to when you're loaded.
Yeah.
So when you're empty, they're gonna grab like you're loaded.
Grab like
you're loaded.
Lock them,
and them things lock up.
Shit.
Yeah, and I've had that happen. I've seen a lot of things, man.
Man, what has been the worst thing that you have seen on the road?
Man, accidents.
You don't gotta incriminate
yourself. No, not me. But I've seen accidents, like the casualty. People come and you like, yo, that person lost their life, bro.
Shit.
And that's something that anybody could see. That's not necessarily a truck driver thing, but you just driving and you see people collide, bro, and you're like, damn, bro, I don't know if he made it.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know if he made it.
Yeah, bro, cause that shit.
And I pray. So I sit there and I be like, yo,
yeah, bro, cause people don't realize.
If somebody's watching over us, please make sure those people are good.
Yes, bro, cause like people don't realize See, we're so accommodated to having cars that they don't realize like it's a pretty heavy object moving at a pretty decent speed.
But people be putting that shit on themselves too, because people try you. I'm in a truck and I'm going slow because it's not a fast vehicle,
Yeah.
and they cut in front of you, and then like they cut in front of you, bro.
Yeah, like
And
when
I'm like,
there's
if that
like
person
stop traffic in front. Yeah.
at this stop traffic, I'm like, this space I got in front of me is for me.
Yeah.
And now you playing
Yeah, you playing with your own life.
you playing with life.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, that's one thing that I have learned in truck drivers, not to get in front. Yeah, like
Yeah, or don't be in the blind spots. What I tell people sometimes is, don't ride next to a truck more than you have to.
yeah.
Pass them or stay
Fact.
back.
Or stay back. Yeah,
One or the
like
other. Don't be lingering.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if that person. This is what I tell people a lot too. Is you don't know if that person has been driving for 1 hour, or he's been on the road for 9 hours,
Yeah.
and he's not looking at his mirrors the way he's supposed to. Because
Yeah.
when you fresh and you got that you're
Yeah,
1
you
hour
like-
in, you can see everything and you
You're
have.
everywhere.
But 9 hours into something and you like
Yeah, you're like,
you look and you like fuck it.
At this point, like I just look to the right. They ain't
Yeah,
nothing
fuck,
there,
I don't
like,
see
you feel me?
nobody. I almost hit somebody the other day, man. I was on the phone with my guy, and he was behind me,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Yo, I'm good to turn," because we do that sometimes. We ride together,
Yeah.
and it helps. And I was like, "I'm good to turn." He was like, "No, don't turn." I was like, "Man, stop playing with me. 'Cause I didn't see nobody. I really looked." He's like, "Don't turn." So then I see a car just pass right by me. I said, "Wow."
You was not playing.
He was not playing,
Damn.
and it's like, what if he wasn't there? You can't live your life by what ifs, but
yeah, but yeah.
But
Yeah,
what if-
that's facts, bro.
yeah, man.
Damn, bro.
So it gets a little sketchy sometimes. Sometimes it does.
I bet. And to get to your CDL, how long it took? You said 2 weeks.
I went to school for 2 weeks, depending on what school you go to.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I know people that paid $3,000, $5,000. I know people that paid nothing, quote unquote, like me.
Yeah,
at least up
but,
front.
that don't you have to like pay it off? As
Yeah.
you
So
work,
so
like,
that company's gonna ask you. They're gonna make you sign a contract that you're gonna work for them for at least 1 year.
And if you break it, that's
Yeah, and then you break it, then you have a student loan.
Damn.
Yeah, but I'd rather have that student loan fucking with me than to pay $3,000 to $5,000. That's just me.
Yeah, same.
Because I don't have that kind of money to put towards a license.
Yeah, cause bro, that shit is it's expensive.
And what the company does is, you go to that, you work for you go to school, you get your CDO, and then you work for them for 1 year, and they start deducting out of your pay every week, deducting out of your pay until they get to their amount.
Damn.
And they probably-
then
and they
some
probably
weeks
do-
probably don't be the best paying weeks, bro.
No, when you start out, it's not that good. You got to get with a good company. A smaller company is a better company, because if you get with a large company,
They got
you're a number.
replacements.
You're a number.
Yeah. They got
You're
replacements.
driver number 64.
Yeah, bro.
They don't care about
like,
you.
Who are you?
Yeah, you
Like,
work here?
What number? What number are you?
You work for a small company now. That's Fernando.
Yeah, no, you feel me? This is my driver. No, you feel
That's
me?
one of my
Like,
drivers.
When,
Like, he
whenever
never
you need
misses
something,
work.
bro, like,
Exactly.
this is my driver, right?
So you work with a small, well, they call it mom and pop company. That's better off for you with your CDL.
Mm.
Way better.
And like there, you could work more with the like payment, right? Or like, is it like always like a like this is where you're gonna get paid?
No, you can work with them.
Or like you,
You should be able to work with them. When you work with a small company, you should be able to work with them and say, I think I'm worth more than this. And if they don't fuck with you, then you go somewhere else.
Mm.
Hey, I need these days off, because they're people a little more understanding than when you talk to a corporate, like somebody.
Nah,
From
yeah,
an
bro.
office and-
bro. And if it's a corporate job like Chick-fil-A, bro, like
Yeah.
yo, I just crashed right now, like. But can you make it work though? Like
I call an Uber.
I got an Uber. I'm like, I'll go pick you up. Like if you're not.
Tell the
busy,
ambulance to
like-
drop you off over
Dead
here.
ass, bro. They want you at work. Bro.
Yeah, that's a yeah. When you brought that up, I'm like, damn, bro. The memories of Chick-fil-A is crazy. Man.
Yo.
That's humble beginnings, but that's what I tell you when I moved down here. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where I learned how to
Yeah.
like do things
Yeah. Cause.
at like adult things in this city.
Yeah, cause.
A lot of people,
It's a bitch.
a lot of people ask me, like, I was training somebody for the company I work for right now, and he's like, "Where you from?" He's from New York, right? He's like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "Charlotte." He was like, "Nah, you're not
Like,
from."
cut the cap.
He's like, "Nah, you're not from Charlotte." I'm like, "I am." He's like, "Nah, where you really from?" I was like, "Well, I'm from Jersey." He was like, "I got it. I see." A lot of people do it. A lot of people do it to me, and I'm like, "How you know?" And sometimes they, "Oh, the accent, how you move, how you act, whatever, whatever." But to me, it's like I claim this. At this point, I've been here for about 10 years, right?
Yeah, you.
I'm 26 now. It's like I'm from Charlotte.
From Charlotte. Have you gone back and like visited like
Yeah,
Jersey? Like,
absolutely. I got family up there still.
Yeah, and you still wouldn't like probably.
I
go
tell people
back
this,
up there,
man. I would go to Jersey to visit, but that's not a place for me to live.
Yeah, felt bad.
In fact, I'm living in Charlotte right now, and I'm looking for other places like a little more
secluded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Gastonia for
Yo,
me.
send me somewhere where people don't be at. Cause
yes,
bro. People be getting on my nerves.
I
Man.
feel you on
People
that.
be trying you, getting on your nerves. I like the older I get grumpy.
Bro, the city itself be bitching about like random shit. Like if like random things are like outside in a porch or something like that. They come and leave you a whole note, bro.
Right.
I'm like, bro, let me goddamn.
And then like the HOA neighborhoods that I live in.
Oh yeah.
Your grass is a 1 inch.
Yeah, Elon Musk under the like really super close like community.
That's all.
They gotta keep it like, but I mean it's kind of understandable because like
they want to keep an order.
Yeah, y deja de eso like when you come up to apartment, like when you go to the hood over there, like first thing that catches is your building. The your eye is the buildings because usually they don't clean up. Like it's a little bit more dirty. Like not trying to say that the slums is dirty, but it's a little bit more dirty compared to like Valentine. Like, you feel me?
Absolutely.
Like, and so all of that is money. So you obviously gonna be like, oh, I'm charging you here because look around. Like, you feel me? It's a good neighborhood. Like nothing happens. But that shit is crazy as hell, bro. So you wouldn't do trips like driving, like if they say you set up like a routes through like the state, you wouldn't take them no more, or would you?
Nah, I don't think I would. If I don't have to, I won't. Like in order to, if I have nothing else going on where I could work local, and I have to pay my bills and feed my family, then I'll go. But that has to be like a last resort type of thing.
Like that, huevo.
Because I have to go do it.
Yeah.
But if I don't have to, I'm gonna stay my ass in Charlotte or in the area. Because I go to South Carolina, and that's about it. The furthest I go.
Okay, that's not bad, bro. Cause that, to be honest, to me, you telling me that's kind of like a little dream setup. Like, no, you feel me? Get your CDL and drive, but don't kill yourself driving.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's contradicted because you just said like shorter distances tend to probably stack up more than like taking that one long trip.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, and when you take long trips, would it be like paid also like by miles, or would it be paid hourly,
long trip?
or it just depends?
A long trip?
Yeah.
Depending what you do. Right now, what I'm doing is just paid by hour. But if somebody does that for a living, long trip, like from like Pennsylvania to Cali to Florida, those are paid usually by mile, like cents per mile. Yeah.
Damn, the fact that you say cents per mile, like,
that's what it is.
that
though.
kind of fucks with me.
Now that I'll be thinking about it,
like a dollar, at least a dollar.
Nah, man, dollars would be what the company's making. The driver's making a cents per mile.
Damn,
yeah,
bro. Okay, and then if you bring your own truck, like how does that change the ballgame? Like,
you get paid by a load probably, if that's what you're asking me. Meaning like if I do what I'm doing right now under my truck, just the company is gonna pay me per the load for the load, meaning.
And okay, cause I'm guessing they have in front of your checks, like in our taxes. Look, they take out for the fact that you used in their truck, or like they don't care.
Right now, what I'm doing?
Yeah.
So right now, what I'm doing, I just get a regular check. Okay. It's a 1099 check, but it's just I'm an employee.
Yeah, you see, cause my idea, I thought it was like that. It was that once you got your own truck, like they probably like would stop giving you a fee of like renters use of of their own truck.
And my company wouldn't necessarily do like bring your own truck. They only want you driving their shit.
And it's probably better because the insurances and all
exactly.
that. Like
exactly. There's a lot of companies that offer owner operators to come and work for them.
Oh shit.
So you can bring your own truck to a company, and you use your own truck, and you're gonna be making more money than the people that don't use their own truck. And I think the company probably just takes a little percentage off that.
That's not bad.
I can't really speak for that. That's me like thinking ahead, because I know a lot of people that do it, but I've never done it, so I don't really know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Would you like? Are you comfortable with like driving the company truck, or would you still got the idea of like trying to get
I
your
like,
own truck?
because after I had my own business, I like the
Respects
fact
on that. My boy been doing this shit out here, bro.
See, but that it's completely different, but it's the same
concept.
Correct. So I kind of like not having to deal with bullshit. Meaning, I wake up, I go work, and after I'm done working, I go home. I don't worry about no tires popped. I don't worry about diesel. I don't worry about changing oil. I don't worry about brakes. I don't worry about my windshield cracked. Somebody hit my mirror. I gotta go fix it. I don't worry about that.
Yeah,
I go work and I go home. A lot of people be like, "Yo, don't you want to be an entrepreneur?" I don't know if it's necessarily worth it for me right now.
Yeah.
Things will change, and maybe I'll do it in the future.
Yeah, if the opportunity comes up and
because if you own your own truck, which I have the inclination to go that way, but I'm taking my time and thinking about it and thinking about it. I'm not rushing it.
Usually when you rush,
or if you force it, it's not gonna go too well.
It's not gonna go. Yeah, we legit had just said that shit too, bro.
Yeah, and then yeah. So the way I look at it is like, yeah, I can have my own truck, but then I'm gonna be a lot more stressed out. I'm probably not gonna be home that much. I'm gonna be, you're gonna make more money. You're gonna make a whole lot of more money, but thing
that stress is gonna be.
But you're gonna be at the yard fixing your truck. You're gonna try to, make your truck look good.
After like a 9-hour drive, you're like, damn, I gotta change the backlights because this shit was fucking up.
I broke down a bunch of times. Shit. And guess what I do when I break down?
Chill.
Yo, truck broke down, bro. Come fix it.
Me.
Come fix it. Hang up and I sit there and I be on Facebook.
That shit's dope.
Feel me? So it's like, as opposed to me being stressed out, I just sit there.
Yeah, bro. Yes, because that probably is one stressful shit, bro. Like, if you own your own truck and if something important breaks down, I know you got to pour money into it. Yeah. And that's absolutely. Probably where you...
That's why I'm here to tell people, like, it's okay to not be an entrepreneur.
Facts, bro.
Don't think...
Bro, there's money in everything, people. You just got to find a way.
Like, man. Don't think I got to own my own restaurant. I got to own It's okay to work for people. Getting paid well.
Facts. Yeah, don't get undervalued.
Yeah, bro. but it's okay to work for people.
Facts.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Facts.
And my mom tells me the same thing. She's like, you can own your own truck and I support you. But you remember those days, because I remember those days. That's probably why I'm biased on how I feel. I remember the days of being Saturday and Sunday at the yard, man. I used to be like 5-6 years old at that point. My dad had his own truck. Mm-hmm. We used to get rocks and throw them into the woods and shit while they're sitting there Saturday and Sunday fixing the truck.
Shit.
So I saw it. And she's like, yo, you remember those days we were sitting at the yard, right? Fixing the truck?
Oh,
that was the whole weekend.
Yeah, I bet.
We didn't have a weekend.
I bet.
I was a kid. I was, doing my own thing. But she reminds me, and I'm like, damn, yeah, you guys were doing that shit, man.
Because now it's not you throwing rocks.
I'm going to be over there.
You fixing the truck, bro.
Now I'm doing shit. Exactly. So she reminds me of it. She's like, you sure you want to go down that route? I'm like, damn, you know what? You're right.
Yo, say, bro, that would put doubt in anyone.
And then Pool's detailing got me thinking the same thing. Yeah. I'm like, damn, I got to go detail X amount of cars, then come home to phone calls, text people, go get products, refill the water tanks, get gas, do oil changes on the van and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit.
Stacks up, bro.
So people be like, oh, yo, but you making good money, though. I mean, if I had a clock in and a clock out button, if you was to divide that shit, I'm probably making
like
not that good money.
Yeah, like 3 times as less than you, bro.
It looks good because at the end of the week, you're like, yo, he got some money to him. But if you sit there and divide it per hour, you'd be like, that ain't shit.
That ain't shit, yeah, because, like, people always quick to be like, oh, yeah, you get paid, like, say, you get paid $3,000. Like, bro, you're getting a $3,000 check. Yeah. Like, yeah, motherfucker, but wait. $2,000 are probably just straight up products, just straight up water, gas, fuel. Yep. Like, I'm like, bro, like...
And sometimes you in the negative, meaning I went and did somebody's car, right? And they're a very picky person. And they're like, yo, you didn't do a good job. Come back. And, you being a good business owner, I'm going to go back and guarantee my work. So I'm going to go back and fix anything I missed.
That's time loss, material loss.
Exactly. Gas, everything.
Money loss there.
Overall.
Yeah, and then people don't realize that. Because that, at the end of the day, reflects you.
Exactly.
Because if you're the type to... Because...
I like to keep a good name.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, because you burn bridges. Like,
I like to keep a good name. As much as I can. Because sometimes I might miss something. I might be like, yo, I forgot to go get that person's car. But I've been so busy doing other things.
But that's human nature.
Bro. Yeah, like, and I'm like, that, and I go and I be like, damn, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll be there next week or tomorrow, in an hour. It doesn't matter.
That's fucking crazy. Well, we're getting a little close to cutting it off, bro. I'm going to take your quick idea, bro, the feedback you gave me. So, a little quick question, bro. Up to your life, would you change anything from the past to this point? Like, something that, like, you would be like, yeah, I would definitely do this differently, or I would not do this shit, or I would have done this shit before.
You know what people say, man. Everything that has happened in your life, my life, whatever, it's made you the man that you are. Everything that happened in my life made me the man that I am. I would wish for shit to be better, but at the end of the day, all of that has me why I am the way I am right now.
Builds the character.
Exactly. I can't say that if I was to stay like in Jersey, for example, I can't say I would have been doing the same thing if I would have been truck driving or would have owned my detailing company.
It probably would be 3 times more.
I could have been, you know, it could have been worse. It could have been better.
Facts.
So I can't sit here and be like, do I regret doing this or I regret doing that? Because I think everything happens for a reason. Even down to like, I can't even say the injury that I had. I'd be like, damn, I wish I didn't go through that. But if it wasn't for that injury and me losing the job that I had, in which I liked that job and I valued that job a lot, if I didn't go through that injury and lose that job, I wouldn't have got my CDO.
Facts.
To be pushed to do what I really want to do in my life.
Yeah, like it gave you like a whole scenario, like it's either you do it
right, because let's say I didn't go through that injury, right? I probably would have been where I was at.
Yeah.
Probably went 4 years into that company. Not making that much good money. I liked the job, but that wasn't my overall goal. I feel like everything happens
like
for a reason.
You would push it back or probably even forget about it.
Or forget about it.
That's dope. Yeah, because it's true. Because some people do live their life with a lot of regret. Like, I regret this, I regret that. But, yeah, I kind of have the same mentality as you. Like, there's no point about regretting many things. Like, yeah, there's always going to have that lingering regret about something that you probably didn't do or that didn't come out as you planned. But, that's life. Yeah. Nothing in this life is going to be...
But everybody is always going to have that, like, damn, I should have did that.
Yeah, no, you feel me? But
damn, I should have did that.
At the end of the day, you live and you learn. Like,
but that makes you you saying, damn, I should have did that. I bet you next time you do it though.
Yeah, like my dad says, like, para la primera la aprendes, para la segunda te la.
I'm telling you.
No, you feel me? So by the second time, bro, you good. No, you feel me? Like,
and we learn
mechanics. Let's put it like mechanics. When you do the one thing the first time, bro, fucking stressful. But when they tell you, be like, oh, can you do this? Give me about an hour and a half, bro.
And they do it. Because you already did it once.
Yeah, because you already, as you live and you learn, bro. That's everything. There's anything in life, people.
And you can't regret anything you do, to a certain degree. Don't go out here running people over, but you can't. You can't regret the little mistakes.
Yeah, because I mean, they're lessons. At the end of the day, if it didn't cost you, like how I say, it might sound a little dramatic. If it didn't cost you your life, it's a lesson.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, it's a lesson.
It's a lesson.
And it's just up to you whether you want to take it and do something good with it or.
But I mean, no. Look. Yeah. At the end, yeah. That's what I say, man. That's what I say. Like you don't ever like all that made you who you are right now.
Yeah.
And you're gonna continue to grow, and you continue to make. You're gonna make more mistakes.
Yeah, like
make a million mistakes.
A lot.
By the end of today.
Yeah, legit. Like I remember who told me this. An officer from middle school. He's like, everybody does in those mistakes to get locked up in a day. You feel me? So like, it's kind of like, you're gonna fuck up, but like, the best way that we have learned everything and anything is to trial and error.
Yeah.
Anything and everything, bro.
Just keep pushing, man. Fall forward.
Yeah, and
keep pushing.
It going. Yeah,
keep pushing.
I heard it here.
Keep pushing. You may fuck up once, twice, a million times. Keep pushing.
Keep it going, bro. Keep it going.
You'll get to where you want to get to.
Hell yeah, I like that shit because it gives a lot of people motivation, bro. Like, cause some people they sit there and they're like, damn, like he's doing this, and then they be like, oh, but cause of this he could do this, cause of that he could do this. Like, oh, they say now. Like, for me, it's always been the case, like, people that live on their own. Like, you feel me? They usually tend to complain about people that stay with their parents or something like that. I'm like, and they're like, oh, because of this, they do that. I'm like, bro, you don't know. Like,
yeah, you don't know what people
behind the scenes, you don't know. Like, behind the scenes, sometimes some people can't move out because they're helping pay the rent. Like, if they move out, it's over. You feel me? Like, the rent won't get paid. Like, you don't know. Like, you really don't know.
You never know. You never know. All I can tell people, man, at the end of the day, man, just keep pushing. You're going to fall forward. Get up, dust yourself off.
And keep it going.
And keep fighting.
Keep it going.
Keep fighting this fight we call life, right?
Facts, bro. Because there's nothing else to do.
That's
Keep
it.
Pushing. You wanna give out your IG, your Snapchat?
Well, shit. Nah. I mean, I'm not really, active too much
Facts.
on IG or Snapchat.
Regardless,
nothing.
take it, ladies. Get your asses on the seat. Calm down.
But
I know my boy look good. So
I've been
relax.
I've been off the social media thing for a while now.
That's good, bro. I feel like that is like one is probably really good for him.
I got to the point actually where I wanted to delete
IG.
Because like when you want to focus on your goals, sometimes you want to block out the world.
Yes, bro.
Sometimes you want to block out people you even know in your life.
Bro.
And I'm like, I want to delete Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, whatever the case may be, right? I want to just delete all that shit for 2-3 weeks, maybe a month, and then focus on my goals, save all the money I can, and then reactivate it. But
like,
I still haven't done it, but I that's something I thought about doing.
Right, it's good because I have taken breaks of IG before, and it's kind of like stress relieving. Because at the end of the day, you're not like constantly like, oh, what is someone doing? Oh, right. What is he doing?
And then what I could say is also, people make their life to look a little bit better on social media.
Oh my God.
So when you go on social media and you look, and these people are having expensive cars, and people are having, dinner on a yacht.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, yo, I'm not doing that. Fuck am I doing wrong?
But they get home, they get a big ass bill.
And they go home back to Section 8 and shit. Like, hold up. Put that up. Nah, put that up.
For real.
And I try to be real, because when I got into a truck accident, I had somebody run into my truck. I was asleep in the truck stop, and somebody ran into my truck. And at the truck stop, they was backing up and they hit my truck.
Oh.
And I had nothing to do with it, technically. But he hit me, and I also posted on my Instagram at that moment. I said, look, this is also the real that comes with truck driving. Because I like to be transparent and genuine. And I'm like, this is also the real shit that happens in truck driving. People are going to hit you. Your truck may get totaled out. I put the ugly along with the good. I can easily put money on Instagram. Yeah. I'll sit here and do what they do with the money. The fan and shit. I can do that. I can sit there and do that. But I don't like to do that because that's not really it. Because I'm about to pay my rent with that shit. I was about to say, I'm about to pay my rent. Fucking rent money back. Goddamn. I'm about to go pay my rent with that shit. But my thing is, I also put the bad with the good. But a lot of people, most people, from what I could tell on social media, they don't do that. They put just the good.
Yeah.
And that makes you look at everything and you see this person's doing this person's doing that, and you question yourself. What am I doing with my life?
Yeah. I feel you.
And little do you know, that shit's not accurate. That shit's not accurate
at all, bro. Little do you know, they're probably a little bit more miserable, but for them 2-3 days, they were good.
So I say that's why I wanted to delete a lot of that shit.
Sorry, guys, technical difficulties. Don't know how much I heard of that conversation. I'm pretty sure they got most of it. But yeah, people, never give up, bro. Like, whatever y'all do, like, keep it pushing. Every little thing that you're gonna go through is gonna be a lesson. Like, you might not see it right now, but in a scenario later on in life, you're gonna be like, I've been through that.
Man, real shit, man. What I tell people is, there's a will, there's a way.
Facts, man. Cause
if you really want it, you can go out there and get it.
Hell yeah.
If you really want it, you be like, oh, but
I hate that, but like
when people tell me this, but
I'm
that,
like, bro, like, I'm not telling you.
I'm trying to make it to the NBA. I'm 5'3". They had an NBA player that was 5'3".
Yeah, bro.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Exactly, bro.
Yo, I want to do this, but I don't know how. They got schools for that.
Yeah, literally, bro. Is that whole but like I'm like, bro, like I'm not telling you that it's gonna be like an overnight thing. It's not. It's not. But the hardest part is starting it.
Or it's, for example, like you like to do mixed martial arts, right? You want to go pro? You gonna sleep? You gonna be at that gym every day?
Yeah.
You gonna sleep at that gym? Fucking eat your lunch at that gym? Yeah. You're gonna be there every day working on your craft. And if you really want it that bad, you got that hunger behind it, you're gonna go out there and get it.
Yeah. And what kills a lot of people is that the progress, we usually don't see it. The progress, because since we're constantly working it, the progress we see is little by little. But for someone that is outside of like you, like they see you like in a month after, they're like, damn. Like,
well, yeah. Sometimes recording yourself is good like that, because you record yourself hitting a punching bag the first day of the gym, and then do it at the end of 1 year. Yeah. You'll be like,
it's like, damn. Somebody signed him up for a fight.
Exactly. Me right now would have fucked me up a year ago.
For real, a year ago.
Exactly. So, yeah, like, if there's a will, there's a way. If you really want to go out there and do something, you're going to go do it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I heard it.
And you're not gonna put no butts. You're not gonna put nothing in front of you. You're gonna, break all the walls and obstacles and go over them, and you're gonna go do what you want to do.
Hell yeah, people. It's not gonna be easy.
It's never easy. Life's not easy.
What good thing has come to you that has been easy? Nothing,
Shit.
bro. Everything you gotta work for. The shit that actually matters, bro. Ends up you gotta put in that hustle.
Absolutely. Put in that hustle. Put in that work.
Hell yeah.
That's all it is.
But my people, thank you very much for staying tuned for another episode. Yeah, I know them real ones, bro. Them real ones that stay and watch them all them episodes, bro. Got you at heart, bro. Like, what y'all want for the carne asada, bro? Just let me know.
He know. Shout out to you for having me here, man. I appreciate you, man.
Bro, appreciate it for coming, bro. Because to be honest, coming on the podcast is time consuming. So I really appreciate people that are willing to be like, let me give you 2-3 hours of my day, bro. And like, bad, bro. Like,
absolutely.
That's all.
It's nothing but love from me, man. You know me.
Yeah, I really love.
I know you for a little bit.
Hey,
just a little bit.
Facts, right? And it's really nice catching up like this.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we've been through some shit sometimes, man.
Oh, that shit's been crazy.
life's a journey, man. You live, you learn, you grow, and I can see you different than when I first met you.
Facts.
10 years ago, probably.
Facts.
Damn.
Yes.
Shit, I'm out of here, man.
Damn, yo, for real. We out.